What's really very unique about the Academy and the instructors, they're all airshow pilots. Every single one has an airshow competency card. Every single one has entered the arena when it was on-demand entertainment. And they do that because they want to be the best of the best. Flying is an art form, and if you really love it, you come here. We'll help you push your skills
to where they've never been before. We'll push them to the wildest edge of edges, and together we'll enter into the realm of magic. Let's go flying!
The goal with this place is to be able to teach people to share the magic of aviation and aerobatics, and also to teach people how to save their lives, to teach people that recovery from an emergency situation doesn't have to be scary. You can turn it with training, you can turn recovery into a non-event.
And then recover out of the dive. Whoa! Push a little harder to the left, more to the left. There we go. Woo!
Our aerobatic program, the APT, the Aerobatic Proficiency Training, it's basically the complete aerobatic checkout. It'll take you through everything. The goal of the course is to take people so that they have seen every type of spin, every type of maneuver that you could possibly get into in aerobatics. And it provides a controlled environment where students can make mistakes and learn from them, where they don't have to get scared, where they have an instructor looking over their back and make sure that they're safe during the entire routine, or the entire learning process.
The pitch. There's the pitch. Drop the right wing.
I've had students get into inverted flat spins, which is about the worst case scenario when flying aerobatics. I've had students get into inverted flat spins from every single maneuver. I mean, from the more complicated maneuvers such as the tumbles and the hammerheads very commonly. Also, however, which people don't think of quite so often, I've had students get into inverted flat spins from loops, from rolls, from Emmelmans, some of these basic aerobatics. I've heard so many people say that, oh, I'm just going to go out, I just do gentle aerobatics, just gentleman's aerobatics. You know, there's, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't have to get that spin training. Well, I've seen people get into these inverted flat spins from simple maneuvers, and if, with the proper training, it won't happen.
Too cool! Breathe in.
You know, to me, the cool thing about this flight school is there's a certain feel here that I've never seen at any other flight school. I always tell customers when they're talking about possibly training here, think of it like coming to aerobatic camp. You know, it's really laid back. You show up in the morning, You grab an airplane, you go fly, you relax, you go fly again. It's a special place. I think people realize that when they get here, and they always want to come back.
The Stars of Tomorrow program that I was involved with, that was sort of the beginning of the formation aerobatic training here at the flight school, because we brought Bill Stein in. He was 5 years with the Red Barons, and so we brought Bill Stein in to teach us the formation concepts.
I do have, it must be a couple thousand hours of flying around in a Stearman in formation at this point, and we averaged between 300 and 700 formation rides a year, and those were all practice. So I got to have done a million loops and barrel rolls and hammerheads in formation, and I love it. It's genuinely a passion for me. And so my philosophy is, once somebody's decided that they are going to do something, then I'll help them do it. And at the point that all of the Stars Tomorrow decided they were going to have a formation team, then sure, I was asked to help, and I was real happy to help with that. And that was a great experience. Those guys really came along. It was fun to watch them grow and put together a nice air show. And you should have seen the look on Sean's face when I handed the team over to Sean, and we did an acceptance flight up at Metz, where Wayne Handley used to own, and I have a box right now. And we put smoke in the airplanes, and they flew for the first time with smoke, and they flew their sequence, and Sean just turned around, and you should have seen the look on his face. It was better than anybody had hoped, but the kids all knew they could do it.
We all got so intrigued with the formation flying through that process that we started teaching it at the school and saying, okay, well, what do we have to do to provide a formation aerobatic training program? We started seeing how little there is out there. There's no other formal formation aerobatics training anywhere in the nation, so we started developing a formation flight syllabus, and that was the birthplace of it, was the Stars of Tomorrow. We're the only place in the world that offers a dedicated formal formation aerobatic program that you can go get trained in outside of, say, the Blue Angels, the Thunderbirds, the Red Barons. Outside of these teams, this is one of the only places in the world where you can go and get this type of training and get it in a real professional, thought-out manner. Executive Pilot Awareness Training is we've brought the Columbia 400 in, and we're real excited about this program because what we're able to do with the Columbia is teach people the unusual attitude recovery skills needed to save your life in all attitudes, in a pits or an extra. Learn those skills in an airplane that was built for maneuvering, and then apply those skills in an aircraft that was built for speed and stability. We just recently got authorization from the FAA, which is the Petition for Deviation Authority, which allows us to teach unusual attitudes, including loops, rolls, spins, and combinations of the above, to teach people unusual attitude recoveries in the Columbia. And this is really, really exciting. We're the only place in the world, it's the first time this has ever happened. Every pilot who hasn't been upside down before should come to this type of training. If you haven't been upside down, the first time you want it to happen is not when you're at 500 feet with your wife and kids in the back. When you get upside down, they start screaming, things start flying up in the cockpit. That's not the proper place for your first inverted situation. You need to come and learn that kind of thing in a controlled environment. Learn the skills where you can learn to be calm, learn to be composed while in attitude reorientation maneuvering.
I've been involved with Tutima for 17 years. And they've been my partner in aeronautics for that long because they saw my passion for flying. They saw how much I loved what I do. And then about 11 years ago, I started my flight school. And it's kind of a payback. I just love this place because number one, it saves lives. But number two, we get to share the magic of flight and we get to teach people how to dance in the sky. To me, it is just an honor and a privilege to have this opportunity to team up with Tutima, have the best flight instructors in the world, and share this magic.